Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today guys, I want to talk about my country, Zambia. Finally, Chinese now, they are learning their place, or they are being put in their place. Just this news is coming out of Zambia as I'm speaking right now. This is what is happening. A Chinese company, mining company in the Copper Belt province of Zambia, workers have put their tools down and say enough of this nonsense, because the government which was voted out, it was protecting Chinese too much because they were corrupted. You know, I thought Chinese were honorable people and people who don't like corruption, but the things which were happening in Zambia is they captured the president, you understand, with their corruption, and the president and his ministers were all captured by the Chinese, and they started suppressing the people of Zambia, and the government was not doing anything about it. So the Zambian people were like, okay, you think you are clever, you cannot do a deal with 15 people in a room and enslave the whole nation because you are in government, you understand, because you are in a place of authority. And these guys which were taken out, they were mistreating Zambians, they were using police brutality on the Zambian people. Now that they are out and the new government is in, the new government is listening to what the people want. So as we are talking now, the Minister of Labor is in a meeting with that Chinese firm or Chinese mining company to discuss what is happening and the things that they have done to workers, which is not right. The workplace was not conducive to work. No safety measures were put. Zambians were working as slaves. Instead of enjoying the fruit of their labor, they were just being used as slaves. Now, that being said, this current government is not joking around, and I'm very happy that people finally voted in a government which has got a heart for the people, you understand. Recently, 10 Chinese were arrested for having fake immigration documents of Zambia, you understand. And those nonsense of which we're hearing, Chinese mistreating Zambians, they have stopped, and they are shaking. These Chinese immigrants, they are shaking because they know that this government means well for its people, and they don't want to hear anything which is concerning the mistreatment of Zambians by the Chinese. And I thank God for President HH for taking these measures. This meeting that they have done now in the Copper Belt that they are having, I'm sure the workplace will be okay. The salaries will be increased normally as it's supposed to be, not working as a slave in your own country for a foreign national. Chinese will know their place now. No, this thing of mistreating Zambians, it has ended with that regime which was voted out. They thought they own Zambia. A few individuals, you cannot own a country. Power belongs to the people. And the people of Zambia demonstrated on August 21st that these bastards who were claiming to be a ruling party were voted out. Personally, I think they were very corrupt. And the president which was voted out is the worst president that Zambia has ever had. That's just on my point of view, you understand. And the workers, I appreciate you guys for what you've done. It's high time these Chinese learned what they're supposed to do in a country. If they don't like the laws, they must pack and go back to China or go back to Asia. That's just a fact. There is no compromising here. Zambia must come first. The nation of Zambia belongs to Zambians, not to Chinese. And this thing of Chinese, because you know what happened, like what I said when I was starting the video, that the president was captured. The whole ministers and cabinet for PF were corrupt and captured. Imagine you've been in office for less than, okay, let's just say 5 years. Then you acquire 164 million kwacha. That's just one account. The other account is about $6 million. Of course, maybe people from America will be like, it's not that much of money in 5 years. In a term, like 5 years a term for a minister in other places. But guys, I'm telling you that $6 million is a lot of money if you convert it in Zambian kwacha. A lot of money. A lot of money. And now those Chinese who were going at the marketplace, selling and competing in the market with the Zambian people, if a chicken, for example, is costing roughly, if I say, okay, $1 is about 15, so, okay, it's costing about $10, right? The Chinese will sell that chicken of $10 at $4. And the market was being taken away from the Zambian people. Now, those Chinese who are trading on the markets now, since the new government came in, they are nowhere to be seen. And I pray and I hope that this new government won't be captured by these Chinese hooligans. We hear the corrupt people in China, they are killed, and they want to bring that corruption which they couldn't do in China and bring it back in Africa. To be honest with you guys, I think Chinese are the worst corrupt people that I've seen or encountered in Africa. That's a fact. They are very corrupt. I won't even lie. You understand? And they use money. And you know, an African, when it comes to money, if you are not strong mentally, or if you don't have principles in life to say you cannot be corrupted, you are easily manipulated when it comes to money. You understand? And that's what happened to this government. Chinese started taking over the country. You understand? They started putting billboards written in Chinese language. What the hell? Billboards written in Chinese language. What can a Zambian see if you look at a billboard? How are you going to understand what is written in Chinese? Some certain papers were even now producing articles written in Chinese. Is it Mandarin? I don't care. I don't even want to learn that nonsense language. Excuse my language. You understand? Mandarin. If you are arriving in Zambia at the airport, some signs are in Chinese, and this new government is going to change that because they are not going to allow that nonsense. You understand? It's high time Chinese knew their place. And thank you so much, Zambians who are on the ground back in Zambia, for what you have done, guys, for voting out this corrupt regime. You understand? I'm told, I'm getting information from back home that those Chinese shops who are mistreating people now, they are treating people good. Those Chinese shops who are not allowing Zambians to enter now, they are welcoming Zambians in now. You understand? When a foreign nation is mistreating citizens of that country, you must know that he has corrupted the leadership. And this leadership which you have put in place, I believe they are capable of dealing with these hooligans. Deal with them. Don't be corrupted like this useless regime which was there. Zhang, whatever their leader, Zhang Pierre, whatever he is, try his Zhang Ping or Zhang, I don't care. If he must not think he can own our country. Zambia belongs to Zambian, and this is high time that this government corrected that wrong which the PF government sold the country to the Chinese. Thank you so much, UPND, for winning these elections. Thank you so much, Zambians. Congratulations to UPND for winning the elections. And thank you so much, Zambians, for changing a corrupt government. The country belongs to you, not Chinese. So all the labor laws and working conditions must be revised, you understand, so that people can enjoy their work and can enjoy their pay. Chinese, if you don't like the new laws for our nation, pack your bags, go back to China. And you know, let me tell you something that people don't understand. The educated Chinese, they are back in China. You understand? They are staying in China. These Chinese who come, most of them, they are criminals. I'm telling you, criminals, because they are overpopulated there in China. They are very much overpopulated, and they have seen that Africa is a very big place of land, a very big continent. Now they want to offload their rejects in Africa. That is why you see these guys misbehaving the way they are doing, because they are convicts. Yes, convicts. They were arrested, came out of prison, and then dumped in Africa. And our government must refuse that. You understand? You must not give Chinese an opportunity to say you can relocate on the continent, free visa or what, then do a business. No. What PF did was criminal. That thing cannot happen. They must be screened before they enter the country. Immigration must do its work. You understand? Immigration must do its work. They must be screened. You cannot just enter a country just because you are from China. You understand? They entrapped the Zambian government with debt, and they never had any say. You understand? And this leader who was there, he was just like a crazy mumu. That's a Nigerian language. I don't want to use my language because I might be social and therefore okulanda. But mwebantu bakunganda namvuva na chifo okulanda. Fyonse fo ndefo okulanda namumva. So what I'm trying to say is Chinese, Zambia is not your country. And our new government that we've put in place, they won't tolerate your corruption and your nonsense. Guys, well done for putting UPND in power and sharp.